Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'm going to be doing my Spooktober TBR. So if you don't know, the Spooktober Readathon is a readathon being hosted by a few other booktubers, one of those being Jasmine over at Novel Thought and Fixie Dust, and a few other people that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll have them all linked down below. They are doing some challenges and a few other things, and the readathon is really cool because they've drawn up this kind of haunted path where you follow the paths to kind of get your challenges for your readathon. So I went ahead and followed my path and came up with my TBR, which I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm going to put a picture of the map somewhere around my head so you guys can see it, and I'm going to go ahead and follow my path. So the first one is just to pick a book of your choice. So for this, I'm picking Stalking Jack the Ripper, which I've talked about in my previous videos, so I'm not going to get too into detail about, but this is my book that I'm supposed to be reading for the BookTube Book Club Pick of the Month. So I decided I would include it on this TBR because I did want to read it towards the end of the month so that I was current on the events in the book for the live show. The next sign on my path is Future, and for this one I picked Dare Mighty Things by Heather. I can't pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to say it and butcher it for everybody to hear. And I don't know that this actually takes place in the future, but it sounds like it would take place in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and read this for that. And this one is about this girl who has to compete for a chance to go on another planet to live for a while, and it's like kind of like a mixture between Hunger Games and maybe Divergent. It's interesting, sounds interesting, so I'm gonna read it for this. The next sign on my path is Dead Narrator. This was really hard for me to pick because I don't really own a lot of books with dead narrators. At first I was thinking maybe vampire, but I don't have a lot of vampire books, which is really weird because I like vampires. I ended up going on Goodreads and looking up books with dead narrators, and The Book Thief came up and is one that I've been really wanting to read for a long time, though I don't own it, so I'm gonna have to buy it. So I will be reading The Book Thief for this prompt. Next on my path is A Knife on the Cover. So for this one, I picked Gathering Darkness. I probably would have picked Stalking Jack the Ripper if I hadn't already picked it, which I guess I could have just did that one again, but I didn't. So I'm picking Gathering Darkness because I've really wanted to read this for a while, and it is the third book in the Fallen Kingdom series. I didn't really like the first one. I liked the second one, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy the third one as much as I enjoyed the second one. All right, the next sign on my path is Read a Book in One Day. So for this one, I picked The Timekeeper. It is one that I've already read. It is really kind of small, so I figured it'd be easy to read in one day, though I might actually end up throwing this one out of this and just using graphic novel as my read in one day, because I also need to read a graphic novel for this, and I know I can read that in one day. So that might be what ends up happening, but if not, then I'll be reading The Timekeeper. So the next sign on my path is graphic novel. So I'm going to be reading Sex Criminals. This one sounds like a very interesting graphic novel. It is about these people who can time travel while they're having sex. I heard about this on, I believe it was Clara Reads Books channel, and I still haven't read it. I bought it probably 6 months ago, and so I figured this would be the perfect time to read it. And like I said, I might be using this for 2 of the prompts. Last path that I'm taking is sci-fi novel, and so for this one I picked Empress of a Thousand Skies because I've had this forever and haven't read it, and it's not huge. Well, I just read the description. It actually sounds really good. I've never even read what it was about. I actually got this in my fairy loot box a couple months ago, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna read, and I'll probably really enjoy it. So that was really it for this video. This readathon is going to be taking place the 25th through the 31st, ending on the 31st. I don't know how much reading I'll get done on the 31st because it's Halloween and I'll be taking my kids trick-or-treating, but during the day, obviously, I'll probably get some done. Definitely check out the whole readathon and video challenges and everything that they're doing for this really cool Halloween special video challenge thing that they're doing. I'll link all the links down below so you can check them out on everybody's channels. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!